Emily was a prosperous woman who spent all her time managing her beauty salon, while her daughter, Alex, took care of her younger brother, cooking and cleaning the apartment in her spare time from school. Emily often told her daughter that school was not the most crucial thing in a girl's life. The most vital thing was to find a partner, and then everything would be fine. Emily had been married twice. She gave birth to Alex in her first marriage and her son in her second one. Both marriages ended in divorce, but Emily was able to secure herself a significant amount of money, using which she opened several beauty salons later. However, Alex, on the contrary, wished to achieve everything on her own and not depend on the will of men. Will Alex follow in her mother's footsteps or chart her own course and break the mold? Let's find out, shall we? As a teenager, Alex secretly started a custom translation business and saved up her earnings. When she went to college, she landed a high-paying job translating for a big international company. But she had bigger plans. With her law degree and fluency in multiple languages, she opened her own law firm and quickly built a reputation for excellence. Despite some struggles at first, Alex's hard work paid off, and she now had it all: a luxurious home, a fancy car, and financial success. However, she soon realized that the only thing missing was true personal happiness. She discovered that her admirers were only interested in her for her wealth and success. One day, Alex decided to go to the theater for a new play. During intermission, she bought coffee in the buffet, and approaching the table, she stumbled and spilled it on the man sitting nearby. He looked at Alex completely unperturbed and without a trace of anger, and began to wipe his shirt with a napkin while Alex scattered in endless apologies. When he had finished with his shirt, he held out his hand to her. "My name's Daniel, and what's your name?" Alex was confused and held out her hand in response as well. "Alex, forgive my clumsiness, for heaven's sake. I don't know how it happened." "Nice to meet you, Alex. It's nothing. Never mind. It will be an excuse not to go to the second part of the performance. I am disappointed in this play. I didn't think these actors could play so boring. Usually their performances are so exciting, but tonight I almost fell asleep." "Yeah, you noticed that too," she said. "I think the plot was not well thought out, hence not engaging. Probably won't finish watching it either. I'm not in the mood," Daniel replied. "Why, because of me?" Alex said. "No need," interrupted Daniel. "No, not because of you. I just do not like the show either. And if so, let me accompany you." The man offered and looked into Alex's eyes again. From his gaze, she felt something appealing about him. A crazy thought flashed through her mind. What if he was her destiny? But how to find out and how to verify? Immediately, Alex devised a plan to pretend to be a person she wasn't. She nodded in agreement, and Daniel helped her put on her coat. Coming out to the parking lot, the man pointed at an old car, and Alex, with a sad look at her new Jeep, which stood nearby, settled on the front seat of Daniel's car, trying to fasten her seatbelt, which did not obey her at all. "Yes, the car is old, but unfortunately, I can't afford a better one yet. I'll do the repairs in the summer. It's cold in the garage now," as if apologetically explained to the man and helped her with the belt. Alex gave her address, but explained that she had to stop and change at her friend's place because she had taken clothes from her for the theater. The man nodded understandingly. "And what do you do for a living?" "I am an interpreter," the girl replied, "and I'm an engineer at the factory." Daniel supported the conversation. Driving up to the house, the man was surprised. "Wow, what a huge and beautiful house your friend has. She just married well, thanks to her influential father. Sometimes she gives me things, hoping someone will pay attention to me. But I'm tired of explaining to her that it's not the clothes that make me happy. It's important to be respected as a human being and to be treated as a soulmate, not as a bag of money." "I love your argument. I entirely agree with your opinion. I'm still single because women are trying to get acquainted with richer men, and most of them are not interested in ordinary, hard-working people. What if I wait for you and take you home?" suggested Daniel. "No, it's not necessary. My friend will not let me go quickly. She will ask me everything and share her news. I might even spend the night at her place." "Oh, I see. Why don't we meet tomorrow night? Let's meet." Alex happily accepted the idea. The next day, she rented a modest apartment, bought some simple clothes, and came to meet Daniel, an entirely different person. How beautiful you are, Alex. This outfit suits you much better. You don't need all that pretentiousness. The man handed her a rose and offered to take her for a walk. In the evening, it got colder outside, and noticing that Alex was chilly, Daniel suggested that they sit in a cafe nearby. Let's warm up over a cup of hot tea and cake. They talked for a long time, and Alex liked the man more and more. He was good-looking, smart, and it seemed to her that he was someone she could safely walk hand in hand with all her life and not be afraid to trust, and that he was not a fortune hunter. Meetings became frequent, and gradually, Alex could no longer imagine her life without Daniel. Sometimes she would go to his home. It was a small apartment with simple furniture, but the place was always orderly and even comfortable. In general, Daniel was an independent man, though not wealthy but decent and with a pure romantic soul. One day, Alex invited Daniel to her apartment. He came with a fancy bouquet and a bottle of expensive wine. "Did you get a bonus?" fluttered Alex. Close enough, Daniel smiled enigmatically. "I want this dinner to be special." "Oh, but it will be special. This is the first time I've ever cooked pork belly, and I have no idea what it will taste like." "It will be wonderful," he reassured her. When the pork belly was ready, Alex took the prepared salad and cheese platters out of the fridge and set the table. Daniel poured wine into glasses and handed one to Alex. "Alex, even though we haven't known each other that long, I realize that life without you is becoming more and more difficult. I feel the need to be near you every minute. Forgive me for my impertinence, but I want to ask you to be my partner." He took a box out of his pocket, opened it, and placed it on the table in front of Alex. "If you agree, accept this modest gift." The ring was simple but very nice. Alex took it out of the box and put it on her finger. Then, she silently looked into Daniel's eyes and nodded. He took her hand, kissed it, and whispered, "Thank you." Alex felt uncomfortable. She did not know when and how to admit to her beloved who she was. She was afraid of his reaction, but knew that she should do it before they got married. Noticing the sadness in her eyes, Daniel took her hand and asked, "Are you worried that I won't be able to provide for you and our future children with everything you need?" "Oh no, I fell in love with you for your soul. You're the most worthy man, and money has nothing to do with it, really." Daniel smiled and whispered, "Thank you. I knew I wasn't wrong about you." Alex paused, hesitant to admit her deception. "Are you worried?" Daniel asked. "I understand, but I have another surprise for you." "Get ready," said Daniel suddenly. Alex looked at him in surprise. Once outside, he asked her not to ask anything. There was a brand new car parked in front of the entrance, and approaching it, Daniel opened the front door and helped Alex get in. He got behind the wheel, and 20 minutes later, they were already driving into the open gates of a mansion in a prestigious area. Alex did not know which of a million assumptions would be correct. Thoughts clumped together, and when they got inside the house, Daniel told her everything. "I'm sorry it came out this way, but I had to make sure you wanted me. It took me a long time to meet a woman who didn't think about wealth. I decided to pretend to be poor to meet the one and only you, Alex. I'm the owner of the very factory where I supposedly worked as an engineer." "Oh, Daniel, what fools we are. I'm the owner of a law company," she blushed. Daniel laughed, holding her tightly to him. "Tell me, dear, how is it possible not to believe in destiny with the intricacy of our lives?" So, Alex and Daniel, who had given up hope of finding personal happiness, found each other. Thanks for tuning in to our love story. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and ring that notification bell to stay updated. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care, and here's to finding love in unexpected places.